Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Part 3 game, y'all. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Like, share, subscribe, y'all. Let's get it. Let's go, man. That jump was crazy, man. I'm like this. I'm in stun. I'm like, I ain't working out. I ain't doing that jump. He was like, come on, who next? Come on. Jimmy, that's word. You the young boy done got under there. That's word. I'm like, man, I'm not putting my head down by that man nuts, man. Like, pause. Like, I'm like, that's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm doing. My homeboy went. I'm like, what? Next thing you know, the other dude went. He was like, come on, Weezy. I'm like, no, I'm good. I just went and stood by the exit joint. I'm like, I know everybody was, I felt everybody looking at me when I had my back to them. I know they was saying, man, Weezy a maniac. But yeah, I am. Definitely, bro. Like, nah, I wasn't doing that, man. Like, Jimmy was looking, that joint that looked crazy, man. Jimmy was right there. It was like, I told you, kind of tall dude. He had the little shorts on. That joint was looking paused. That joint was looking crazy, man. I wasn't with it, man. I wasn't with it, man. So, like, he was being the spotter. I didn't even see him get on the weight, John. I'm like, this joint crazy. So I look up, him and the young boy over there doing workouts. The young boy started getting in the workout with Jimmy. That's my word, man. He started working out with Jimmy crazy, man. I'm like, this joint crazy. So they let us off and we got off the joint. You know what I mean? Jimmy already know the count. He already know I'm a lunatic. You know what I mean? I guess he know. I guess a lunatic knows a lunatic, even though I probably was no match for him, because I definitely wasn't doing none of that. And they say he be having the knife game. So he probably just knew to like, man, I mean, I ain't messing with young blood. He wild. You know what I mean? So I knew he caught my drift as far as I didn't want to work out. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know who else did, but I definitely know that Jimmy caught that drift. Like, man, I'm not working out with you, man. That junk crazy, man. So nevertheless, though, the young boy, start working out with him. So now, not only they in the class joint, he working out with him. So it's like more and more and more, the young boy is getting cool with him. Now, in my mind, I'm saying in my head, like, this young boy cannot fall for the bait inside a go home pod, y'all. This is the go home block. The young boy goes home before me. I can't remember exactly when, because I was going home in March of 17. So he was going home. That means he was either going home in the beginning of 17 or he was going home the end of 16. One of the two. Either way, he was going home before me because I found out. But like I'm saying in my head, there's no way that he's going to fall for the bait. There's no way he's going to fall for the bait, man. So I'm just letting it play out at the end of the day. Like I said, I got about his class. I won't know none of that. So next thing you know, the young boy go from working out crazy, like every day with him, like always, to now I looked up and I seen the sergeant dude come in the joint and talk to Jimmy. You know what I mean? This is what I saw before. And like I say, I'm a vet to doing time. So like I be watching everything. I have to be nosy. I think me being this nosy kind of kept me going in there, y'all. So boom. It was like an X-Men power I had. I am Captain Nosiness. Watch everything. What you doing over there? What'd he say? I want to know everything. I'm super nosy. Y'all know the count, man. But like I have to be like this, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. But now I seen him talking to the sergeant. Now, I didn't know what they was talking about at the time. But all I know is this, man. The dude that was in the cell with the young boy, he came up to my homeboy because he rocked with my homeboy. He pulled up to my homeboy. He was like, hey, look, man. What's up with young blood? He was like, what's up? What you talking about? He was like, man, he talking about he about to move in the cell with Jimmy, and Jimmy Sully moving in here. I'm like, what? What you about to do? He was like, yeah, he said he about to move in the cell with Jimmy. I'm like, nah, bro. I was like, nah, you welling, bro. I was like, nah, he ain't moving in the cell with that scary dude, man. He was like, man, the man said he going in there, man. Like, I can't stop him. I asked him the same question. He said, Jimmy is homeboy. I said, man, I told him. He was like, I ain't want to throw Jimmy under the bus. He was like, but I told him, man, Jimmy shake, rattle, and roll. He didn't say that. He was like, I told him Jimmy shake, rattle, and roll, bro. I told him that. He was like, he did that back in the day. He was like, Jimmy trying to go home, man. He said, Jimmy trying to go home. I'm like dudes be so stupid, man. Y'all be thinking that, like the questions that y'all be asking, like, why, how, what was he thinking? Like, this is the reason. Like, he's coming in. I told you, he one of them friendly dudes. He done came in all friendly. He done let Jimmy wrap him in a predator web. You know what I mean? He's seeing that Jimmy's the teacher. Now he's his workout buddy. Now you might as well move in the room, man. Now the next option gonna be, he gonna probably try to blow us back out, y'all. So boom. crazy, man. What is he thinking? I told my homeboy this though. I was like, man, you know what? I said, I'm gonna holler at my homeboy because my homeboy know him. You know what I mean? My homeboy be talking to him. So I said, look, bro, don't let bro move in the cell with that, man. I said, man, bro a predator, man. I said, man, don't let him move in the cell with him, man. I'm telling you now, bro, don't let him do it. He was like, man, look, I can't. I'm about to go home, Weezy. I don't care what he do. I don't care. He want to move in the room with that booty bandit. Let him move in the room with him then. I don't care. It's up to him. I started thinking about it then. I'm like, bro, you right. I'm like, you're definitely right, bro. I was like, man, like, whoever has the guts to sign up to move in the room with a booty bandit, man, like, you're like a totally different species, man, of somebody, man. Like, you either curious or you just a freaking psycho lunatic, y'all. So boom, one or the other, man. So nobody said nothing to him, man. I respected it because everybody was on go home time, and that's that man life. So if you short and you want to play like this, then you must be really want to play like this, man. So they made the move. They made the move, man. Jimmy Sully moved in the cell, my man, and the young boy moved in the cell. That junk was crazy. Everybody looked at that junk like, when the doors opened up, we finally came out, and we seen Jimmy come out, then we seen bro come out the cell. We was like, that junk crazy. That man wanted to move in cell 2 to the second cell on the bottom tier. It's like, man, that junk, wow, that junk crazy right there, man. So they in the cell. So now he's in class with his roommate now. So which is weird, but now he takes the class of his roommate. So now they're in the class, and you know, I guess he was thinking that since he's in the cell with him now, that he don't really have to take the class like that. You know what I mean? He don't have to take the class. So the only reason I say that is because when he bucked the first time, like, the only reason I knew he bucked is because Jimmy let it be known. Man, and like I say, this dude was a maniac in hibernation all day. But like, the sergeant put him in a great position. He put him in a position where all he had to do is just learn how to do an easy class, keep rocking the class until you go up for parole. That's all he had to do. That's all the sergeant wanted him to do, man. But can't really hide being a maniac, man. Like, you know, like I told y'all, he was looking at this joint like it's Candyland. He already finessed bro to move in the cell. You know what I mean? He already finessed him doing that. He finessed him moving in the cell. So when the young boy bucked him class, man, I promise you, when class was over with, man, I told you can't hide being a maniac. When class was over with, y'all, and Jimmy came down them steps, man, like a psycho. I wish I can do it. I wish I could do the stair run for y'all. Man, you see the old dude move that fast in a minute, man. That man came down them steps, and y'all know he the second cell. So as soon as he come down the steps, the cell is right there. Man, that man came down them steps. Man, that man said, open my door up. The young boy was in the booth. He was taking a lady's spot while she was on break. He was like, open my door up, man. He started hitting the top door. He was like, dude was like, man, all right, he right in the booth right there. Like, dude, like, all right, man. You know what I mean? Dude open the jump. Let him in. This word, as soon as he go in that jump, he threw the cut up. It's like, now, the difference with Greensville and a lot of other prisons I was at, Greensville have the window, but there's no window in the window. Like, you can just put your arm through the whole jank. You can, you know what I mean? You'll be touching air. That's word. Like, that was like, why they got a piece? Why they got a rectangle with no window? I don't know why. But when you throw the cut up on that, it's different. You still can hear good, all of that, man. So Jimmy throw the cut up. Jimmy said, let me tell you, young butt, something right now. I ain't gonna tolerate nobody being dirty in my cell and nobody being a liar in my cell. You said you was gonna still go to class. He was like, yeah, well, I was thinking that. Since we said this now, like, he was like, man, well, why you tell me? He was like, I told you that because, you know, I was just, you know, he's like, I was thinking because we was saying, Jimmy said, you say you was going to class. You say you was going to class. You going to class tomorrow? Yeah, you going to class tomorrow. Everybody was like, what the heck, man? This man is what maniac mode on young boy. Young boy looked crazy. When they finally put the cut down and young boy came out, everybody was looking at him like, this word, he came out looking like he was all regular. He went and put some hot water in his soup. He was like, you know what I mean? Jimmy came out looking all crazy. Like he just know he just screamed on somebody. You know what I mean? Jimmy went back in the cell. It's my word. When they locked down that night, man, it was a dude that was working. I don't know if he rocked with the young boy or not, but this was so wild hearing, y'all. Like, I hate to give y'all this, man, but like, man, this was so wild hearing the jump, man. The man say he was going by Jimmy and himself, man. And he said, man, he heard the young boy over there crying. You know what I mean? So like crying, like, you know, if someone crying, you know, you might can do a cry that, you know, you kind of disguising the cry or, you know what I mean? Or whatever the case, but he said he heard the young boy crying. So we like, crying? He was like, man, he was crying. They had to cut up and he was crying. I was like, yeah, they cut up and he was crying. He like, yeah. Like, yeah, man, he had to cut up and he was crying, man. I was like, man, hold on, man. Like, so I was like, man, I don't want to hear no more. So my homeboy like, yo, what do you think he was in there violating him? He was like, man, I don't know. He was like, man, but the young boy was crying. I said, how you know he was crying, bro? He was like, man, I know how it sound when a man cry. When as soon as he say that, I was like, he's cool. I was like, oh, you do, huh? I mean, I don't be listening out for men's cries, so I don't really know. Like, but how you know he was crying though? He was like, man, look, man, you know, I was sweeping up. So like, you know, I'm right by the cell cleaning up by front of the booth. He said, man, I heard a young boy say, please, no. And he just start crying. So I'm like, so what you think he really was in there violating him, man? He was like, I think he was, man. I think he was. He was like, but the thing about that is, man, he was like, man, that's weird. He was like, when people find out about that jump, he said they gonna try to get him out the block. Like, I thought about that. I was like, that's not gonna work though, because that sergeant dude, he locked in with that sergeant dude. But I'm like, if this is true, like, just to hear about a predator, man, just to hear about somebody that's shake, rattling, and rolling that crazy, like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I was ready to go home, y'all, so boom. I was ready to go to the crib, man. I was done with trying to go through this and try to hear sounds and try to decipher this. But I gotta continue being nosy just to keep me safe. That's what I have to do, y'all. I know y'all don't believe me. I have to continue being nosy, man. So I'm just like, this is wild. I'm like, this is wild right here, man. Like, I hope old boy ain't violate him, man. You know what I mean? So when we finally came out, the next morning, you know what I mean? When we come out the next morning, they cut still up. We like, what is going on? Why is the cut still up? So we was trying to figure out why the cut was up. You know what I mean? Why is the cut up? The cut is like, yo, what is going on? So it was the one dude in there that jive rock with the young boy. Like, not rock with him, but like, I guess when he heard like what was going on, he probably wanted to go see if the young boy was all right. So this is my word. Somebody go to the door. Another old head dude, not one that's in class. This a young old head dude that's going home. Old head dude go to the door. He was like, call the young boy in there. Hey. I'm saying in my head, why he waving his hand in front of a window? They got a cut up. Like, the cut is up. Like, they're not gonna answer. He like, hey man, you all right in there? Man, answer me one time if you're all right in there. Next thing you know, you see the cut move. The cut move. It was Jimmy. Jimmy was like, man, if you don't get the F away from my window, what's wrong with you, man? You all right? You better act like you know. I was like, oh my God, you better act like you know was nuts. That was crazy. Oh, it was like, all right, look. I'm just trying to see if Youngblood good. Is he good in there? Jimmy was like, man, look, if I gotta tell you again, man. Oh, he was like, man. We looked at Jimmy like, I ain't scared of you. You know what I mean? And it's probably somebody that don't know Jimmy's reputation. Like, I really didn't know his reputation. I was just going off what people was telling me. He looked at Jimmy like, I ain't scared of you. Jimmy was like, phew. Next thing you know, the cut went back. Next thing you know, we in the joint. Like, the joint crazy. They call cell break. Jimmy got the cut down. Boom. Jimmy come out that joint. This word. Man, Jimmy come out that junk, man. He came out. The old head see him come out. Old head, I guess he seen the rage of Jimmy coming out. You know what I mean? Nobody's thinking to go check on the young blood. You know what I mean? Word, Jimmy come out that joint, storming towards dude. Dude was like, hey, man, what's up, man? Dude ain't know if he was going to hit him or not, but the way he was moving, it looked like he was about to hit him. So Jimmy like, look, man, what you in my business for? What's wrong with you? What you in my business for? He was like, man, the man only got freaking 6 months left. On everything. Jimmy said, man, how much time he got don't matter to me. Yeah, that don't matter to me. I don't care about that. Yeah, I don't care about how much time he got. What's wrong with you, man? We in penitentiary, man. I looked at him, I was like, those was one of those moments, y'all, like when I looked up at the sky. I'm in a building and still looked up at the sky. I looked up at the sky. And I said, God, man, thank you, man. Get me up out of here, so boom. That man said how much time don't matter, man. Like, that man still saying he playing for keeps. He playing for keeps. This was so wild to witness in the freaking go home block, man. Know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at this like, this is crazy right here, man. So I see somebody finally go check on the young boy. They like, hey, what's up, man? You all right, man? I guess he was in the bed. You know what I mean? On the top bunk. He was like, you all right? You all right? Jimmy walked up, man, get away from my door, man. So everybody like, so now it's like 2-3 dudes now. Another 2, they like, hold on, man. What's wrong with you, man? Like, we going to check on some, we know him. Jimmy was like, man, y'all some nosy, man. Y'all nosy, man. Where they get these dudes from, man? He started looking around the other old heads, man. Where they get these dudes from, man? These niggas nosy, man. I'm like, this dude is a real live lunatic. Like, he's blacking out. So he like, man, hold on, man. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Chill. He's like, man, Jimmy. So Doc pull up on Jimmy like, yo, just calm down, Jimmy. You just chill out, man. You going. Jimmy like, no, because they in my business, Doc. Like the maniac came back out of. I seen it. He was like, they in my business. He said, they gonna make me. Telling you, Doc. Doc was like, calm down. Calm down, man. Just chill out. Just chill out, man. My word. Doc trying to calm him down. So now everybody had to see him. Be like, yo, you good? They was like, yo, open the. They got the lady open the door. Lady open the door. Word, they going to John. They was like, yo, you all right, man? You all right, man? Young boy was in the bed looking crazy. This is what I was told. I didn't see him. You know what I mean? They was like, yo, the young boy was in the bed looking crazy. They was like, you good, man? He said the young boy just kept going. Just kept shaking his head like, yeah, I'm good. Like, yeah, I'm good. He like, man, what's up, man? You all right, man? Can you get out the bed, man? He like, man, I ain't getting out the bed. I ain't getting out the bed, man. So as he was saying that, that's why I guess when Jimmy pulled up and heard him saying that, Jimmy was like, you heard what he said, man? Get away from my door, man. Wrong with y'all, man? Y'all got problems, man. Y'all don't even know what's going on, man. So everybody was like, man, all right, man. Like, you couldn't really, like, do nothing. I think everybody was ready to go against Jimmy. You know what I mean? I think everybody was going to jump him. Everybody except me. I wasn't doing it, y'all. I'm talking about everybody else that was trying to go to the door. But I thought they was going to band together and be like that. But, like, Jimmy still ran them off, man. But they ended up dipping because the young boy, he didn't want to talk to nobody, man. The young boy ain't had no rap for nobody. So the young boy just still in the room. So, man, this word, like, when they was about to call Child, like, now they about to call Child. So everybody like, yo, you going to Child? You know what I mean? Jimmy like, no, he ain't going to Child. I'm like, man, Jimmy was relentless, man. What happened to the dude that was our teacher? Like, this, what happened to this? And speaking of teaching, he has class in about a freaking 30 minutes as soon as breakfast is over with. So I'm like, man, this is crazy. So we go to Child, everybody talking about it, like, yo, you think he violated a young boy? He was like, man, the way he looked, I was hearing dudes at the next table, the way he looked, man, he had looked like he been violated, man. He had that look in his eye. Somebody was like, well, how you know how I looked? Had that look in your eye if you been violated? Dude was like, man, leave me alone, man. He had that look in his eye, man. What is you talking about? Dudes arguing about the look in his eye. Like, this is Maniacville, what I'm talking about, y'all. And I'm about to go home, I promise you, man. So they in that joint, everybody talking their opinion about what's going on with the young boy, you know what I mean? But they were saying that Jimmy violated him. What else could it be? What else could it be, man? So we was like, we're going to see if he go to class. So the young boy, when we came out from breakfast, they locked us down, and they got everything right to come back out. So they opened the doors back up. Then they did the class. Then when everybody went to class, I came out. I was just sitting at the table, man. I looked. I was like, man, that's crazy. I said, bro, going to class. I looked, bro was going to class. Like his walk was a little off. His walk was a little off. But everybody was like, man, look, man, I'm gonna go tell him, man. Like, look, man, Jimmy, let young blood go home, man. Doc was like, man, I'm gonna holler at him too, man. I'm gonna tell him let young blood go home. I was like, man, y'all think he gonna listen to y'all about letting somebody like leave his cell that he's violating, man? Doc was like, yeah, that's what he do. That's what he do. He's like, he get you in his cell, but then he violate you. That's what he do. He like that. He like scaring you. You know what I mean? He was like, the young boy probably scared right there. Probably still in shock. You know what I mean? So after the class was over with, we locked down. Again, it's lockdown. So when we locked down, you know what I mean? Everybody still talk about it. Me and my roommate talk about it. Like the windows, you can hear people in their cell talk about it. Promise you, man. We come back out. Doc and another old head pull up on him. You know what I mean? They pull up on him kind of like where our phone be at. So I was on the phone. I had next out the Jersey. So Jersey on the jump. Doc and I'm talking to him right there at that table right there. So I go get the phone out the Jersey. So I'm on the phone like, when I'm just like, oh, like he looking at him I despise him. You know what I mean? To be like, to let the sergeant did this, to be honest with y'all, man. Like, this is the sergeant fault. This is the sergeant fault. But I just be giving y'all the scenarios of how wicked prison is. Like, the authorities do not care. They let a maniac in a go-home block, man. They let a real deal maniac in a go-home block, man. This is what happens, man, when they let a maniac in a go-home block, man. Stuff like this happen, man. So they had the table talking to this lunatic. And he's sitting at the table and like, man, listen, I don't care if he about to go home. That don't matter. That don't matter. That don't matter, man. Look, whatever y'all saying don't matter. He listen to me now. Yeah, he still gonna go home, but he gonna listen to me until he go home. On the phone. And I hear him say that, man, like, it's another one, y'all. I can't wait to get out, y'all, so boom. This is crazy, man. It's freaking lunatic, man, this word. So Doc and him holler at him. He don't want to listen. So bro was going to class, back in the cell. Class, back in the cell. Man wasn't going to no Childs. He wasn't doing nothing. He didn't have no bruises on his face. He didn't have none of those, man. Everybody, the rumors started coming out that they were saying that, man, the man then violated him into being scared to say anything. So they was like, the young boy just gonna get violated up until he go home, which is stupid. Like, you gotta have a better brain, man. We the 10 man. What is he doing? Just standing there being violent and he about to go to the crib, man. I don't know. Don't get me to lie, man. But that's what the rumors was, what everybody was saying. So I'll say, like, after a week of this going on, like at least a week of this maniac situation, man, like, they came and finally got the young boy. They finally came and got the young boy, man. They finally came and got the young boy. My word, they came and got him, and he never came back. He never came back. And the reason why I say he never came back, it took all day for us to notice that he never came back. Now, you know he in the cell with the Predator, so the Predator won't loud about it. But, you know, people noticed that the young boy walked out and never came back. So everybody was talking about it the whole night. So when he didn't come back that night, the next day, like when he didn't come back for that long, we was thinking that the Predator was out of there. They never came and touched the Predator. They never came and touched the Predator, man. They waited till the next day. The next day roll around, man. I promise you on everything I love, man. They bring some other police. Some other police came and they pulled the freaking Predator out and they brought him to the table and they was talking to him at the table. And then he was at the table saying, you just kept hearing him go like this. He was like, you just kept shaking his head as he was talking, like he basically was saying, nah, like he ain't do nothing. So the lieutenant dude that was talking to him, he was like, you a lie. You a lie, man. He's like, man, you keep messing with these people, man. You gonna get what you looking for one day, man. He said, you did that to that man. That's messed up. That man was about to go home, man. That man was about to go home and you mess with that man like that. He said, man, he ain't care about that, man. He said, man, how many times I gotta tell you, man, that about to go home stuff don't matter. That don't matter to me, man. That don't matter to me, man. Matter with you, man. Do what you gonna do, man. Yeah. Yeah. Do what you gonna do. Everybody in the pod looking at this dude like, man, please lock this dude up, man. Please. Like, I was saying it. Like, I was short, too. I was like, please lock this dude up, man. Like, you gotta go, y'all. So, boom. 16, you know, the slide open up. It's the sergeant dude that rocked with him. He come in and join. I'm like, no, man. No. Save this dude, man. He walked in. He was like, hey, Sarge. He called his name. Hey, Sarge. Hey, look, man. Man, look. They trying to say I got a victim, man. That man ain't no victim, man. That man did it with pleasure, man. Yeah, they trying to say I had made a victim out of him, man. I'm like, I'm just listening to this man. This man, the sergeant was like, he looked at this other dudes. He was like, go pack your stuff up, man. He called Jimmy last name. He said, man, go pack your stuff up, man. Jimmy was like, what? He was like, man, you heard what I said, man. Go pack your stuff up, man. Jimmy was like, for what? He was like, because I told you to. What you mean for what? Because I told you to. Now go pack your stuff. Jimmy was like, I ain't never seen a maniac get tamed like that. His eyebrows and everything done like this. He was like, up, man. That man went to his cell and started packing his stuff. His word, the sergeants and lieutenants, they right there talking. I don't know what they talking about, but I guess they giving him the rundown like, yo, this dude came in here and freaking violated this young boy. You know what I mean? So we still don't know what's going on with the young boy. Man, I promise you, they packed Jimmy's stuff up. Man, Jimmy walked out that junk, man. Like he had to look back at the pod one more time and, you know what I mean? Like, and look and see what he's leaving behind. You know what I mean? He knew this was Candyland. He messed up though. He couldn't control himself. Man. So they got Jimmy out of there, man. The Predator was gone. The Predator was gone, y'all. Me being somebody that have a little bit of time, I was so happy that he was out of there, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. I was so happy. That man was gone, man. That man was out of there, man. So it took like 2 days. And then Doc finally came back and was like, yo, man, he was like, man, they said the young boy, man. They said the young boy told him, man, that, you know what I mean, dude violated him, man. He said they was in that junk playing cutthroat for water. He said they was like, whoever lose in the cutthroat, you know, you can play heads up cutthroat. I don't know if y'all know that game. It's like spades, heads up, one-on-one spades. You know what I mean? He said they was playing cutthroat for water. And he said, next thing you know, Jimmy was goddamn forcing himself on him, man. And he said he violated him, man. He said, man, people's called up here, every goddamn thing. So I don't know if anything ever happened to that damn sergeant. Don't get me to lie on that shit, but the sergeant facilitated that maniac shit, y'all. That shit was a crazy situation, man. You gotta be careful, man. That's why y'all don't never need to come to prison for you to deal with this stuff, man. Because even in the short part, when you about to go home, it's still madness. And the madness never ends, man. The madness don't end till you in the car with your family headed down the road. That's when the madness is over with, man. But other than that, they still all over the place, man. And y'all got to stay the hell out the way, man. But that was a crazy situation. That's the end of the damn story, though. Y'all already know what it is, man. I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Turn this video up like the rest of them, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Let's get it. Let's go. And y'all, excuse me, man. I left my freaking goddamn tripod at the crib. I couldn't go back, man. The work still got to be done. Y'all already know what it is, man. Stay your ass on the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.